What's up, guys, and welcome back to your favorite Tuesday show. That's right, it's Couch Quickies.
Woo!
And obviously, you guessed it, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. So today we're doing St. Patrick's Day.
That's right. And hopefully we will be drunk enough till tomorrow.
Just roll it over?
Yeah. We'll
Screw work,
yeah,
right?
Why not?
Whatever.
So you can consider it. Or you know what? Don't even watch this today.
Wait.
What?
This is a very iconic time, actually, now that we think about it. Because last year ago, St. Patrick's Day was your last day in your office at work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been
year.
A whole year since I've been working from home because of this COVID thing.
To the date.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Something to drink about.
I'll always remember that. Okay, wait. Pause. We're going to start the clock because you know what?
What?
I have a feeling we're not going to have a lot to talk about.
Are you saying
so
that
let's get every single word counted for.
We're not versed in St.
I'm just like, oh, it's going to be a struggle. We'll see what happens, guys. Okay. Set my alarm for 20 minutes. Okay. There we go.
Oh, no confirmation from
she
Siri
didn't say it this time.
What an uptight
She
bitch.
was like, I heard you're doing a podcast. I'm not trying to ruin it.
I'm not trying to interrupt.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, yes.
That's what I was going to say. Is that every time now I think of St. Patrick's Day, I associate it with you coming home as your last day of work with a 6-pack of Guinness.
Yeah. I was like, hey, they told me I could work from home.
Yeah.
This will be cool for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, for
and
real.
Then that was it. Oh my God. But anyway, yeah, it is a Couch Quickie episode on St. Patrick's Day. And I don't know if it's being picked up on the cameras and definitely not being picked up by the people who are listening to us, but we have a couple of beers here because we're gonna make some drinks. So
you are. I have no idea what you have in store.
I'm gonna go ahead and just do a couple of Guinness mixes. I have a Magner's cider, which is an apple cider from Ireland, and then we have a Smithwick's red ale.
Oh.
Okay. So when you layer these beers together, you
just
have
those two.
Yeah.
Not with the Guinness.
No, it's Guinness in the red.
Oh, okay.
And then the other one I'm gonna do is gonna be Guinness with the apple.
Got it.
Okay, so Guinness with the red ale, that's called the Blacksmith.
Ah.
All right, and the Guinness with the cider is called the Snakebite. So I'm going to go ahead and make those right now, and they are essentially beer drinks that are layered. So if you do them correctly, you'll have a different, color going up gradation, right? You'll have the Guinness on top and then the other beer on the bottom.
So you don't mix it?
No, you don't mix it. It's layered, which is why I have this here spoon.
And they won't mix. What is this?
They can mix, but the spoon helps that because when you want to layer something, right? If you pour the beer straight in, it's going to go like straight down, right? Like boom. But if you put something like that, then the liquid will fan out and it won't hit the other beer with the same amount of force.
We're going to need a demonstration.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So do you have St. Patrick's Day historical facts while I make these beers?
I'll check my notes.
Maybe there's something we might have found on Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. So I literally ran to Dollar Tree like an hour ago and got us jazzed up because I mean,
I've had this tie for years. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
I'm going to get started opening these beers and making these drinks, and you talk us through it.
Okay. So, hold on. Let me unlock my screen. All right. So, this is what I have here. Most of this is your notes, so... Oh, my God. Omar's a mess. All right, guys. So, basically, St. Patrick's Day... I didn't know this, is the death date of St. Patrick, who is the foremost patron saint of Ireland. Did you know that? Oh, yeah, you can't be talking because you're pouring.
I did know that.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. I'm pretty ignorant about St. Patrick's Day. I literally just was like, yeah, it's a saint from Ireland and leprechauns, and that was about it. Really, St. Patrick's Day for me has always just been an excuse to get really trashed. Like, I'm not Irish, so clearly, it's kind of like Cinco de Mayo, that kind of But anyways, what else do we have? See, this is gonna be a rough one, guys. Omar got the good job. I should have accepted the pouring drinks
do you
job.
want to pour beers or do you want to do some intro stuff? And you were like, I'll do the intro. So there you go.
I just feel like you're such a better storyteller. Okay, what else? Please help me. These notes suck. Okay, he spent 6 years working as a shepherd. During this time, he found God. God told him to flee to the coast where a ship would be waiting to take him home. Got him home, became a priest. According to tradition, Patrick returned to Ireland to convert the pagan Irish to Christianity, and boom. There's the story. Is that good enough for you? What is this note here that says drove all the snakes out of Ireland? Please tell us about that.
I'll tell you. There is a story that, like a fable or whatever you want to call it, that St. Patrick drove all the snakes out of Ireland.
Okay.
But the thing is that there were no snakes in Ireland.
Right.
At least not enough, if any, for him to need to drive them away to save the people.
There's no snakes there.
But what they were saying is that, in fact, what it could be is that he was, since it was all about converting people to Christianity, he basically drove the Druids away, like the pagans. And that getting rid of the Druids, it's like, getting the snakes out of Ireland. But it refers to the Druids.
So it's like a metaphor. Okay, got it. Did you guys know that? I sure didn't. Look at that. We're learning. Okay, so let's get into, I feel like you can come back and refresh us on the history. You're better at that. I'll do the whole, like, why do we wear green? Where does that come from? So basically it's customary to wear shamrocks, green clothing, and green accessories, as we know, but do you know why, Omar?
Why?
Well, I actually found two different reasons. One had to do with wow. Pause for the drinks.
Now, I will say this. Generally, when you use a spoon for the Guinness, it's a bent spoon. So it's not just a normal spoon from your kitchen. Most bars will have one that's kind of bent so that it can fit inside the glass. So for this one, the Blacksmith that has the red on the bottom, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, unfortunately, because it doesn't look like it layered too well. I could see it like down here at the bottom, but I don't know if the cameras will pick it up, and I don't know if you can actually tell. Unfortunately, not
at all. It just looks very dark.
But here is the one with the apple
that
cider.
One, yeah, you can really see that one.
You see?
That's cool. All right.
And which one do you want to try? Do you want to try the cider?
Matter. I'll try this since we're here.
Do you know what you say in Ireland or on St. Patrick's Day?
No. Oh, there's a different cheering?
Yeah, they don't say cheers.
Okay.
They say sláinte.
Oh, sláinte. What does that mean? Cheers?
Cheers.
Wow.
Now take a good drink so you can really
Should
get
we
a nice taste
some SMR?
SMR.
ASMR.
Some SMRs.
You want an SMR? Okay. Dang, you drank like half of it one gulp.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, is that what you do on St. Patrick's?
I really like
this. You just guzzle.
One.
Here, try that. That's really good too. Let me try this one. This is the cider.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's good. All right, guys. I'm gonna give that. The cider one's really good
because
it's got the sweetness.
Yeah, I like it too. But I think I like the beer one more.
Oh,
like I'm a fan of cider.
It's a dark,
but it's really good. Okay, so you know how people are always talking about the flavor of Guinness, that it's bitter or this and that. I feel like there's less bitterness that you would maybe find, because I don't find it that bitter anymore for
I like
years
Guinness.
of drinking it.
Yeah.
But like for some people that might think it's bitter, it really cuts it.
Okay.
And
the cider one,
this red ale is really good. It's giving it some really good flavors.
Well, there you guys have it. If you guys are looking for a drink to drink on St. Patrick's Day and you want to impress your
roommate.
Right.
Go get some of the Smithwick's red ale. It's really good. I might just keep drinking this and let you keep talking.
All right. We'll see how the conversation. Great. Thanks. Leave me hanging. I'm just going to drink. Screw the show. You can spew the facts.
Okay. So look, now that we've gotten all of that weird stuff out, let's talk about you were saying in regards to wearing green.
Yeah, well, so I found like one place that was just like, basically it's just green because leprechauns and blah blah blah. Like it was just not.
But they weren't saying why.
No, they just said because I guess that's what I forgot.
Well, here's what
well, I have
found.
another one. That's what I was trying to say.
All right, cool.
According to the Irish government, this is according to them, green on the national flag symbolizes the Gaelic political and social order of Ireland or the Catholic side. So green is just really, obviously it's on their flag. It's just representative of them. So they
So that's why they wear green?
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean...
But you know all the facts about why we have 4-leaf clovers and shamrocks, so get into that.
Well, I mean, again, I was looking just stuff up so we could have something to talk about. And it says that it's customary to wear shamrocks, and green clothing, stuff stuff that we all already do. But they're saying that the shamrock is significant because when St. Patrick was out there converting and explaining, the Trinity and all that, they said that he probably used a shamrock as like
probably.
A look. Well, I mean, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? And a lot of the thing is that a lot of what we know of St. Patrick also came from a book that I think he wrote himself. So it's in
the words of Ruben Alcibar. Okay, sorry. Go on.
Okay, so it's saying that that's where the shamrock, as far as like having that everywhere, like we have it in our background and stuff, that it came. That's the association with it.
And people get shamrocks and 4-leaf clovers confused a lot. I did too. I kind of thought it was the same thing, actually.
Well,
I didn't realize there was a difference.
I mean, I only know that shamrocks are 3-leafed. 3-leafed?
3-leaf.
Yeah, I said that correctly. So, all as far as I know, right? All shamrocks have 3. But a 4-leaf clover is like a shamrock that happens to have 4.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it's lucky. That I don't know. That I'm just talking out of my ass.
Well, do you know the 4 leaves on the 4-leaf clover each represent something? Did you know that?
No.
So they represent hope, faith, love, and luck. And so I guess
according to who?
According to my notes.
According to the interwebs. The interwebs told me.
I found that fact on a lot of different websites. It was a collective thing. So I was like, oh, this must be true. Furthermore, let's just start adding fillers like to make the conversation longer. Like, you remember when you would write essays and you'd be like, furthermore, nonetheless, comma, and you're like,
as clearly explained above. Yeah, it's like, damn, I gotta get 5 words out of that one.
God, I used to do that all the time.
Okay, let's do this, because I mean, we're not here to teach anyone anything. This is just stuff that we kind of looked up to say, okay, did you see what I had found on the whole black and tan thing?
Yeah, but I didn't really get into it.
Okay, so this goes back to the beers that we're drinking. There is a beer or one of these kind of mixes that is Guinness and Bass, and that's another ale.
Oh, okay.
And those are what people normally call black and tan. Okay, so it's like, let me get a black and tan, let me get a black and tan. But in Ireland, actually, they don't call it a black and tan. They call it a half and half. And it's because, now this is going to be completely read off of what I got on the internet, but I thought it was super interesting. No, it says, okay, there was an association with the Royal Irish Constabulary. Oh, I don't know what that is. Constabulary.
Wow, what is that?
I think they did whatever the constables wanted. But it was.
What is a constable?
Oh my god!
Just that another day, another time. Oh, okay. Do you know the only way?
I think it's got something to do with like being a cop. I think it's got something to do with law and order of some kind.
I only know it from Mary Poppins.
Well, who was the constable in Mary Poppins?
I can't remember. I just remember her saying constable.
Well, that doesn't help me. We have a research team that just kind of, instead of researching like they did in the
They get
early
high and eat
episodes,
snacks.
they just look at us and watch us crash
Yeah,
and burn.
they do.
When they used to yell out useful information. Where you at, Mark? It's a peace officer.
There you go.
Look
Okay.
at that. I was right.
Constable.
Somehow. But anyway, the idea is that it was a reserve force nicknamed Black and Tans because of their uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this force they were sent into Ireland in the 1920s to they weren't nice. It was not a good experience.
Got it.
So calling it a Black and Tan is just kind of like let's not bring that up. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, we don't do research on anything like that, so I'm not going to sit here and explain what that Royal Irish Constabulary Reserve Force. I think that's so wrong. Somebody look up how to say constabulary.
Constabulary.
Oh my God.
from the far reaches of space. Play it again.
Constabulary.
Constabulary.
There you go. I don't know. I'm specious of that, but okay.
I'm speechless.
All right. What did you want to go on to?
I think that we should get into some St. Patrick's Day personal stories. Do you have any good ones? I know that one time, I would just, go to bars or whatever. Nothing crazy. Never really had any big parties or anything like that. I used to live in Newport Beach, so we used to go bar hopping a lot. It was another reason to go, and they had pubs there and stuff like that. And, we'd go there. But like my favorite St. Patrick's Day that actually rings, oh my God, I can't speak. God, so annoying. My tongue was like, okay. The one that sticks out the most to me is when we went to Vegas. We took that trip. It was, Miguel was performing at Lionel Richie's benefit show.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
Was it a benefit or a tribute?
No, I think it was maybe it was both. I know that there was a charity involved with it. That's why.
Tribute.
And so him, Neo, a bunch of other people were performing, and we stayed at Bellagio or whatever.
No, we stayed at the MGM.
No, wasn't it attached to the Bellagio in the back? It was those private villa areas.
Yeah, but I could have sworn it was the MGM.
Okay, whatever.
But whatever. The point is, we stayed in one of the villas in the back.
Yeah, and then we stayed. You, myself, and Ash stayed for St. Patrick's Day. Everyone else took off and flew home. And here's my little drop. I took a private jet with Neo and Miguel.
That's right.
Anyways.
Yeah, so while you were with Neo and Miguel on a private jet.
First class. You were driving
in a Malibu.
I
was in the Malibu with Ash.
Yeah, you guys were driving there meeting us. And
we were trying to make the brunch rush at the strip club.
Yeah.
Ash was like, I know where to go, man. Let's go. We got to leave early before the sun comes up.
You got so drunk.
I got trashed.
Before we even got there. But yeah,
anyway,
we're straying off. Okay.
Stay to your story and then I'll tell that one.
So anyways, long story short, we ended up staying. I stayed with you guys so I could drive back, and we went to downtown Vegas, which if you guys have never been, is a whole different experience.
Yeah, it's the Fremont experience.
It's so amazing. I don't know how it is now post-COVID, but pre-COVID, it was lit. Yeah. And we had a good time, and we just, got our footballs again, or our big jugs of drink, and walked up and down. And I was dancing with strangers.
That's where we have a video. I'm sure it exists somewhere. We both have it, of Nadia dancing with this old man for no reason. You were dancing because
he was dancing. He was getting down by himself,
right?
And then
because there's always music going on in
Yeah.
Fremont. There's either live bands or they're pumping all this music on the speakers. So we're walking up and down, and he was and just dancing, and then you started dancing with him
at a dance battle,
and he totally was like, "Oh yeah,
yeah, we had a battle,
moonwalking on you and shit." And then at one point, this guy in a wheelchair passes by you, and you threw it to him.
Yep,
you're like,
I was like, "You're next."
He just kept rolling, nope, I don't have time for this.
I was like, "Show me your skills on the wheelies."
That was a real good. That was a real
fun.
good time.
We had a really good time.
And we had to drive home so late because I had to be at work at 7 a.m. the next day.
Oh my God. That was a rough drive home, I remember. I didn't have to drive, but I felt it for you.
Well, so I guess, I mean, I've never really gotten, I'm not gonna lie, I've never really gotten super trashed on St. Patrick's Day. For two reasons. One, I always either worked it, you know, like when I was working at a bar. So I would get, you know, you get tipsy because you're at the bar, but I never got smashed like that. But the day before St. Patrick's Day in Vegas, the trip you're talking about, I got crazy smashed. I was with Ash, and we were gambling at every hotel every casino we went to. He would go to like the sports book, and I would sit at the craps table. But it's like, I don't know, 11 in the morning, noon. So it's not really that busy, and we keep getting.
We did it.
What?
You don't have to finish the story.
Oh, that's it for the 20 minutes.
Look. That's my alarm.
How Irish. But anyway, the point is they kept giving me drinks, and I got super smashed. But I didn't know that I was drunk until I tried to take my last drink. I was talking to somebody at the craps table, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I brought the cup up to my mouth, and I hit myself with it. Like, and I was just like, "Oh," I just played it off, but I knew.
Yeah,
I was like,
"Game over, Omar,"
because now my motor functions are starting to fail, and I'm not standing up. So I knew that the second I stood up, life was going to be over for me. So I was just like, okay, guys, well, they're from Kansas City. They were talking about barbecue. I was like, And I was like, all right, guys, well, nice to meet you. I got to go. And I got up, and luckily it was a craps table right by the bathroom. And I went and I stayed in that bathroom for like an hour.
And where was Ash?
Ash was at the sports book. He was like watching sports.
And you stayed in the bathroom for an hour?
My God.
Were you Ralphing?
Well, okay. So the first, let's say 20 minutes is you telling yourself you're going to be okay. And you're not going to throw up.
I hate that talk.
You're like, you could do it. And you're breathing in. You're like,
yeah, you're good. You're good. You got this. You got this. You're good. You're good.
And then
you're tripping. Relax.
Yeah. And then that led to me being like, okay. And then I got really wobbly, and I was holding on to the walls of the stall. And so I went into a stall.
Which are covered with shit, by the way.
I mean, the top of the walls was shitting on the top of the walls of the stall.
When you flush, there's the science proves that the water shoots it and expels it all over the stall. It is not a safe zone. People don't think about this.
Well, that day they were saving me from falling to the floor.
I know.
I literally had one hand on one side of the stall and one hand on the other, and I was swaying
sway.
It was the worst. It was the worst.
You were like a stripper.
But I will say that since I know we're past time, the other St. Patrick's Day that's very memorable to me is, I guess it would be 4 years ago now. Yeah, probably. I guess it would be 4 years.
It was that year that we got together. So 3 years ago.
3 years?
Yeah.
Really?
4? 2017.
Well, because if now it's
whatever.
18, 2021, it's
whatever.
4. Like,
go.
Anyway, the point is, we were at Naz's house, Naz Miguel's house, and we were having a little St. Patrick's Day get together. And we were playing beer pong and all that stuff.
That was fun. We had a good time.
And I don't know what happened, but you and Naz had some kind of talk. Like, not talk, but you guys had like some short conversation around me. And it became evident that you weren't with your ex-boyfriend anymore.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at Naz and I was like, she's not with him no more? and she was like, no. And
I walked away. And
obviously I didn't ask her in front of you.
Yeah.
But I was just like, what? She's not with, such and such. And she was like, no. And I just remember I was like, game on. I was like, oh shit, it's over for her now.
Yeah, right. And over.
And then I did nothing until you made a move.
Exactly. Game over. Watch this.
Watch me not do anything about this. You know how smooth it was? That you didn't know it. It worked on you. I was like, I did all the work in March.
Oh my God. I remember that.
And then paid off in June.
She told me too. She was like, when you walked away, Omar was like, game on. And I was like, oh, did he? Oh, really? Tell me more.
Liar. You're probably like, no thanks.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, nah. He's whack.
Stop. All right. Well, that was the beginning seeds of the relationship.
That's right. So, I mean, and that's the best part about it is like, okay, look, we don't have any reason to be talking about St. Patrick's Day. Like, we don't know anything about it clearly. But we wanted to, just give shouts to everybody who's going to celebrate. I hope you celebrate responsibly. And at least now you know of 2 other, beer drinks you could have if you didn't try them.
And also one more fact that I forgot to share.
Oh, shit. Last minute facts.
If you get pinched by someone and you are wearing green, you can turn around and pinch them back 10 times. I didn't know this.
Wait, is this Irish
10
law?
times. According to the Irish law, 10 times.
You know what? Oh, okay. I have something on top of that.
I thought we were done.
No, I have something on top of that.
You can't just leave my fact alone.
No, it's because I swear I could. I swear I had.
Now it's gonna go so much longer.
No. It had
Alan,
to do
just
with
cut it here, okay? And thank you.
It had to do with being pinched while wearing green.
Yeah, I just said it.
No. It was something else.
There's nothing else.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Is it if someone's not wearing green, you can pinch them? Is that what you were gonna say?
Mm-hmm. But you know why?
Why?
No, I'm not going to tell you because that's all the time that we have on our Couch Quickie on St. Patrick's Day. So thank you very much for joining us. As always, I am Omar and you are?
I am Nadia, joined by Oh Marvelous the Crybaby.
Oh my God. You see that? She didn't want to hear the fact. And then at the end, she's like, tell me the fact. And now I'm not going to tell the fact. And I'm the one who's a crybaby. What am I ever gonna do?
All right, guys.
If you
listen, if you want to watch this episode on YouTube, it will be up. You can watch us decked out in all of our green fancy shit and stuff from Dollar Tree. So and watch us,
no expense.
Yeah, guzzle down these delicious drinks Omar made. So catch it. We have a baby podcast on YouTube, and of course you can follow us on Instagram. We have a baby podcast, and mine is Nadia Moham Official.
And I am at OMarvelous, OMRVLZ.
And we will catch you guys next Tuesday.
Bye, guys.
You'd like it.
You know what's crazy? I think I